to have a group that you belong to that can give you support and give you ideas on how to help get people well and how to help handle different situations can be tremendously preventative in avoiding career burnout. Let's talk about what it's like to be a doctor in practice and a doctor of any profession. In the medical world, doctors are connected. They have groups they belong to. They have support. They, a lot of times, can go to send patients to hospitals. They have agreements with hospitals where they can send patients to. They have access to people at the hospitals that have more expertise in certain areas. If they have an odd patient show up, they can call for help. Chiropractors typically do not have that. Chiropractors tend to be isolated, and they express frustration with that isolation. They don't know what to do. They don't know who their support is. They don't know where to get more information. We need that support. All of us need that support. Being a doctor of any kind is a tremendous stress. You're taking the burden of somebody else's health on because they're out of control with their health. You're taking control of their health. That is literally what a doctor does. So to have a group that you belong to that can give you support and give you ideas on how to help get people well and how to help handle different situations can be tremendously preventative in avoiding career burnout, which is very real. A lot of doctors have burnout because of the burden of patients. Chiropractors have the burden of patients plus the burden of paying your bills. We are probably the lowest reimbursed doctors there are because the insurance companies have just cut and cut and cut and cut and cut to the point where if you're depending on insurance, you're not surviving. So how to handle that burnout is to have systems in place to handle getting support from other doctors, getting support from a mentor or mentors, which is what a lot of people join AMI for, and then also having systems to be able to run the business and be able to do things like collect insurance, collect payments, market, bring people in, how to manage patients when they're there, how to collect the information from the patients, how to process the patients, what are the right forms to use. You know, there's a lot of legalities involved in what we do, and you got to have the right forms to protect you and to protect your business. So having that group to belong to that can give you that support is tremendous at relieving the stress of practice. And the stress of practice is big. I mean, you look at it, the number one profession with back injuries is nursing because a longshoreman can drop creative TVs. You know, oh, sorry, my back started hurting and I dropped it. Or I started to stumble, so I just dropped it. But you won't get a nurse to do that. That nurse will go down trying to protect that patient and they will get a higher back injury because there's more of a obligation and responsibility when it comes to healthcare. We're trying to help these people get well. And the burnout rate is tremendously high. So if you have a support group and you have systems in that support group that help you get through your day, expand your business, handle growth, and make more profits while you're helping patients get well, that's how you avoid burnout. Nobody wants to work themselves to death. And unfortunately, that's what happens an awful lot. If you actually have a career where you're helping people, how gratifying it is to know that, hey, I had a great career, I now have a great retirement, and my career was helping thousands of people get better in my community. That is a fantastic career. So at the same time, I'm telling you, you're in one of the most stressful environments. You also have the ability to be in one of the most thriving and gratifying environments if you do it right. That's what we help people do. Put these systems in place, run their business more efficiently, make more profit, get more people well. That's what we like to do. We like to help get people well and help you make a profit at doing that while you're doing it.